Hello friends, today we will discuss about one-person company registration in India. One-person company is also known as OPC in India. Concept of one-person company OPC. OPC is a hybrid of sole proprietorship and corporate form of business and suitable for professionals, startup at individual level. One-person company OPC is a company which has only one person as a member. OPC is a type of private company. One person is required for registration of OPC. Only a natural person who is an Indian citizen and resident in India shall be eligible for OPC registration and shall be nominee for sole member of an OPC, and OPC shall have minimum one director. Eligibility for OPC registration. One person is required to start a OPC in India. This company shall have minimum one director. The same person can become shareholder and director of the company. Capital of the business is depending on the need of the business, and as statutory no minimum capital required to start the OPC. However, minimum authorized and subscribed share capital required for the private limited company is rupees 1 lakh. The name of the OPC should be unique and should not be similar to the existing company or trademark. Among director, one person must be resident Indian. Documents required for OPC registration. Identity proof of directors and shareholders. PAN card for Indian national is mandatory. Passport for foreign national is also mandatory. Proof of nationality for foreign nationals. Proof of identity, it can be voter ID, passport, driving license, anyone. Resolution of the Board of Company LLP for authorization of directors, partner, passport size photos. Address proof of directors and shareholders. Bank statement, electricity, telephone bill, these should not be older than 2 months. Proof of registered office. Conveyance, lease deed, rent agreement, along with rent receipt, any one of these is required. Copy of utility bills, telephone, gas, electricity bill can be one of the utility bills, and this should not be older than 2 months, and any one of these should be required. NOC of landlord will also be required. From other documents, DSC form physically signed will be required. All the documents in the case of foreign director should be additionally complied as follows. Notarized if residing in Commonwealth countries, notarized and apostilled if residing in country which is a signatory to Hague Convention, notarized and consularized if not covered in above categories. What is the procedure for OPC registration? There are 5 steps. Step 1. Reservation of name of company. Step 2. Take DSC of directors and shareholders. Take step 3. Approval of other regulators if there is requirement. Step 4. Get certificate of registration, PAN and TAN. And now one can open the bank account on the basis of certificate of registration, PAN and TAN. Benefits of OPC registration. Individual entrepreneurship. OPC gives the individual entrepreneurs all the benefits of a company, which means they will get credit, bank loans, access to the market, limited liability and legal protection available to the companies. Opportunity for small businessmen. OPC provides tremendous opportunity for small businessmen and traders, including those working in areas like handloom, handcrafts and pottery. Less compliance. The amount of compliance by OPC is much lesser in terms of filing returns, balance sheets, audit, etc. Limited liability of shareholders. Liability of shareholders of the OPC are limited only up to the share subscribed by them and should not be personally liable for the debts of the company in case company are unable to pay its liabilities. Separate legal entity. OPC legal entity are separate than its shareholders or promoters. Perpetual existence. OPC existence will go forever and its existence will not be affected by death of shareholders, directors or transfer of shares to others. Capacity to sue and be sued. OPC can take legal action against another and also other person can take legal action against company separate for directors, shareholders and promoters. Ownership of properties. OPC can sell, purchase and own the properties like individuals. Contractual rights. OPC being a legal entity different from its member can enter into contracts for conduct of the business in its own name. Thank you friends. You can see our website www.indielegalonline.com and you can also write on email id info@indielegalonline.com.